Hey, Thomas. What's up, man? Not much. Just busy day. Running around trying to get stuff done. Yeah, full table. Full under the table, too. From there, I guess. We don't even have everything out there, though. We're missing the discount, the East Coast jerseys. We're a little full tonight. Hey, Dustin. That might be helpful, huh? If I put that up on the screen. I even thought about it right when I typed that, and I never did it. Left. If you can see that small, I'll read them off for you. These are the ones that are claimed. Is that Peyton? It is, yeah. Teams that are left in the NHL HP Mini is Arizona, Buffalo, Calgary, Carolina, Colorado, Columbus, Dallas, Edmonton, Florida, Los Angeles, Nashville, New York Islanders, New York Rangers, Ottawa, Philadelphia, Seattle, Vegas, Washington, and Winnipeg. So just 3 spots left there. This is, I don't want to call it cheap. The 15 still 15, but it's one of the cheaper ones. You know, when we do the regular series of jerseys around 14 or 15, these are 15. Yes, we are, Greg. I used my last case up for Monday and tonight. We're going to do one with the mixer and then the other 2 for the live fill, but I've got new cases coming on Friday. So I do believe I'm golfing on Friday. So it depends on what time I golf. The stream may be Friday or Saturday. So we'll see. Hola, Aguila. But yeah, we'll have a 4-boxer Fire Factory this weekend, just like normal. 3-boxer Big Al's licensed jersey as well tomorrow. Both those will drop at the normal time tomorrow. I know we didn't have it last week. Is there a baseball random? Yes, Steve. Actually, Adam has got his random up for sale for $10. So if you want to grab his baseball bat random for $10, he's selling it. I don't know if Adam's here, though. I'll comment on the post just in case that you're taking it. You want it, Steve? Okay. You're doing my job for me. I would have maybe forgot to mention that was still available. So thank you, Steve. Good luck to you. So just $10 for that one. I'm going to comment on the page just in case Adam's not here. Some of you guys want to try to tag you won't come up if I type your first name, or you won't come up if I type your last name, but will the others? Some of you I can't tag you no matter what I do. So I don't know if that's a setting. I just try to respect that so if you don't want to be tagged, I won't tag you. But it's weird. Partial name will let it make it come up, but not a full name. I hate the tag system. Okay, I commented there, so he knows. Thanks, Steve. Okay, before we get rolling, we've got 3 spots left in the HP Mini helmet. This is a new series for us. We've done mini helmets for hockey in the past. It's just been down a little bit. We did some on eBay, a few, and then we did some after eBay as well. But we're full here on baseball. We'll run the randoms for that in just a second. We'll do these 2 first. Well, these 3 first. Baseball bat, mini helmet for hockey, and then the licensed jersey for hockey, and then we'll get into Radkey and our night item mixer. So I didn't even realize that usually everyone's all over Colorado, Dustin. There's a few big teams that haven't got claimed yet. I won't, at least according to myself. Obviously, it depends on who's in the series, but You guys probably caught that. A few of you guys claimed some names that didn't have headliner pictures, but they've got headliner type names that they didn't show. So good for you. In that little cutout list that I give everyone. So two left in the hockey mini helmet. Ron's got Tennessee up for sale or trade in Radke. Radke, yeah, Tennessee, $18 if anybody wants that. Two left in the mini helmet. Since we have more here, I'll read off who's left. This is 15 per, pick one random one. Dustin wants to snag Tennessee from you, Ron. So let's do that while I'm looking at it. Sold, he says. Okay, last run through of teams, just for those wondering on the HP Mini Hockey Helmet, $15. We've got Arizona, which would be Arizona, Utah. I'm pretty sure, maybe not in this series, but starting after this in hockey stuff, we should start seeing some Utah stuff. The jerseys are out. They just had away or home for a little bit. Now they have the away. But I've seen helmets, I've seen pucks, I've seen other things. So they'll start to slowly make their way into stuff. So Utah belongs with Arizona for the time being until they probably always will. Buffalo, we'll call it Utah at some point and stop calling it Arizona. But if you hit an Arizona item, it would go to Utah. Arizona, Buffalo, the Sabres, Calgary Flames, Carolina Hurricanes, Columbus Blue Jackets, Dallas Stars, Edmonton Oilers, Florida Panthers, Los Angeles Kings, Nashville Predators, New York Islanders, New York Rangers, Ottawa Senators, Philadelphia Flyers, Seattle Kraken, Vegas Golden Knights, Washington Capitals, and Winnipeg Jets. New series tonight? No, so that just ended on Monday. I wish I could do it that fast. 193 helmets is what I have for the build. I built it mentally or on paper, but not whatever you call it, not in boxes. So I'll spend the weekend doing that. I got to get 193 helmets boxed up, new labels on them, new numbers on all of them. So not quite ready. Hopefully Monday, maybe Wednesday, one of those 2 days we should be good. Buffalo and Philly. Dale, if you were here 7 minutes ago, you might have been able to claim Colorado, but they got snatched up. And then everything else is full now. So actually, that's not true. Matt Boldy is just still sitting there. He's a $7 claim if anybody wants to get into the East Coast NHL jersey. $7 for the leftover of Matt Boldy. Then that'll close us all the way up. Bill B, thank you. Brian W, thank you. Nick's going to grab Boldy. Okay. And Dell just right behind. Some of these guys, these young whippersnappers, as you might call them. Fast. Well, that's what I call them. A lot of people are much faster than me. Nick, I got you on that one for 7. Sorry, it's not really advertised very well. Just when I click on when I make a comment that I'm running randoms, I just say last one or last 2 are available for this, right, when you see it. And not a lot of people see that, so I could do better at that, but I don't want to make a posting for one player. So that's how we're rolling with it. Okay, let's run randoms here. We'll do baseball bat first, and then we'll run the HP Mini Helmet randoms. Then we'll come back and run the bat, run the mini, run the East Coast jersey, run the Radke full size, and then we'll do our 9-item mixer. Yeah, in the middle of nowhere. That doesn't help. Okay, so we're going to run these randoms live. Take us just a few minutes here to get that all done, and then we'll start running the items. Thanks, guys. Hope everyone's having a nice Wednesday. There's 1, 7 times always. There's 2, 3. I hit it. There it is. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Someone should give me. This is annoying to ask you guys. If someone wants to be so kind as to remind me wherever you're at, 9:28, 7:28, 8:28, in 18 minutes. Remind me to make a bid. I'm trying to bid on something for the room for us, and it's while I'm live that it ends. So, someone wants to remind me, feel free to do that. If we all forget, no big deal. I know if I bid now, it'll just get outbid. So maybe it wouldn't, but that's the way I'm gonna assume. Maybe I'll remember myself, but you guys know me. I can't remember something 4 minutes from now. Okay, now let's run the randoms for the mini helmet. See who we have here. I will read off who you got in the bat and the mini helmet when we get to that break. I'm just housekeeping first. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Seattle on top, Carolina on bottom. Seattle did not look good last night. I got to go to in 18 minutes. So whatever time you're at, 9:28. I got to go to Utah Club last night, and it was 7-0. We won 7-1, but it was not good. The goalie got pulled in between the second and third period. Fun game, lots of goals, big hits, good food. Okay, let's start reading off randoms and going with breaks. Tonight we're back to our position bounty. We're going to bring it back down to $50. Nick, what's up, man? Never forgets. I can't remember it anymore. Yeah, elephant. So we're back to position, guys. It looks like you guys are riding running back, tight end today. Okay. Quarterback, wide receiver, other of the other choices. Only 26 votes, so there's still a few in here that haven't voted yet. Feel free to throw your vote. If you guys get it right, we'll random all the names off for $50 credit. I'll wait a few days of getting it wrong, and then I'll start bumping it up $10 every time. If this is one of those long ones, then we'll get up to a higher number and multiple winners. Okay, let's do our HP baseball bat first. We have 2 left, so we'll run one of these 2 tonight. 2 and 4. In this one, I've got David L. with Detroit and Houston. Chad, you have Boston, Miami. Chris O., Pittsburgh and the Angels. Jeff V., Yankees, Cincy, Arizona, Oakland. Bill B., St. Louis, Toronto. Brad, you have Seattle and Kansas City. Adam, you have Washington. You sold your random to Steve. Steve, that's the New York Mets. Marcus, Cubs and San Francisco. Bruce, Philly, San Diego, Milwaukee, Minnesota. Scorching, you had Cleveland, Colorado. Scott, you had Atlanta, Tampa Bay. David L., Texas and the Dodgers. Josh G., you had Baltimore and the White Sox. Connor for trade in the hockey jersey. I've got 2. You got 2 Kyle Connors? Okay. Kyle Connor up for trade. If anybody wants to offer a player towards them, feel free. I'll try to remember that when we get back to it, Derek, in 2 breaks too. But let's do our don't need 3. Do you have a home and an away? Weird as it sounds, if I get the same player on the same style, if it's a home and away, then I don't feel like it's excessive. My wife doesn't share that same sentiment, though. And that's why there's all those specialties, too. You could have 9 jerseys of one player and not have anything the same. It's beautiful. One is a retro, I know. Yeah, but I agree. Even if you have 2 different ones, a third different one sometimes is... If it's not like one of your favorite players, 2's good. 1's good. All right, we need a 2 or a 4 on the bat here, guys. Kind of roll gingerly since I don't have a ton of room. That's a 3. That doesn't count. Let's see if I can roll this 9 times before we get a 2 or a 4. There's a 5. Doesn't count. Yes, I don't care. It might take a second. There we go. 3 rolls. Number 4. We're going middle. If I were a worker that was packaging up bats and I had a headliner, where would I put that headliner? I'd put it right in the middle so it's protected. I'm going to run with that idea until we don't pull a headliner. Wouldn't you do that if that was you guys? Oh, we got the Boston Red Sox team bat. Let's surround it by the other guys so he's nice and protected. It is full counter. I know I got everything out there. We will open all that besides 2 of these tonight. We'll open one of those and one of those and one of these. Also a discount in the hockey jersey over there. Ooh, whew. That's what runs through my mind, though. Headliner hiding in the middle, nice and protected when they ship like a Vulcan warship. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, that leaves us 2-2 for next Wednesday. How much with these tariffs impact this stuff? Like what we're doing here? Nothing. Let's not cut. I know. You see how strong I was on that? I might see an increase in price on Canadian stuff. stuff I get from Canada, stuff I ship to Canada. But I don't think this kind of stuff will be passed straight to us. A lot of that's being pulled back anyways. Yeah, I don't know. I think they already make a decent amount of I don't think it's going to trickle down to up pricing on a bunch of stuff. But I could be wrong. I don't really think about that much because I'd go crazy if I did. Okay, here we go. 85 of 100. Series 7 bat, 85 of 100. Hey, remember Jonathan S. used to always say for Hit Parade he liked to see items in the 80s. So we've got 2 theories going on this one. The bat in the middle protected, and it's an 80s number. Come on, be right for once. Yeah. Well, everyone's always mad at us. I cut my fingernails and I've got nothing. There we go. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. Whoever got Jake Gensel hockey, I'm buying Muffy late to the party. Gensel went to Adam. Adam R. Yeah, I can't sit there and dwell on that stuff all day. I'd go crazy. Got enough to worry about. If Adam gets here in time, Dylan, he can let you know if he wants to sell Jake Gensel. I'm not sure if that'd be one that he'd sell or not. Remind me again in a couple breaks when we get there. We're going to do the mini next, and then we'll do the jersey after that. No, that's what we're doing to them. But anyways, this is a sports room, not a talk about world problems room. I don't mind if you guys do, but I'm gonna quit reacting to it. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. Black. It looks like just Rawlings Pro. I might be wrong. Here we go. Is it time? Not yet. About 10 more minutes. The solo in the jersey, $7. Want to sell it, Adam? If you want to sell Jake Gensel, it'd be $7. I believe that's what I sold Boldy for. I'll read it in a second here, Jason. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Why does that look like someone's signature? I know. Pro Stock, Louisville Slugger. Never seen the Beckett sticker right here on the bat. I actually don't mind it instead of it being like on the butt or the whatever. The butt's the air side, but anyone know whose signature that is? I don't think that's a headliner. I might be wrong. MW maybe? It's a nice signature. Thick. There's no pull-up lines on it either. Okay, let's see what we got. No guesses either. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Maybe because we don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. You guys probably do. Mason Wynn. Man, I was thinking 80s number, middle of the thing. I was hoping for a big, big bat there. Maybe the next one is. Maybe it's the outside bat. Mason Wynn. Is that St. Louis? Let's see where he is. Well, you guys that know and like baseball more than me. Definitely Washington, says Adam. Yeah, looks like he's only been with the Cardinals for, what, 2 years now? Shortstop. Is this dude a starter? I don't know if you call them starters in baseball, but yeah, open the 2024 season as the team's starting shortstop. St. Louis Cardinals. Oh, you guys are saying SS. Gotcha, shortstop. I thought you were misspelling something else. St. Louis that's Bill B. Bill B, nice hit. Mason Wynn. Somewhat of a youngster, huh? That's cool. And you guys that love baseball and wait all week to have just one item pulled, and if you don't win it, I'm sorry. That kind of sucks to only have one shot at baseball. We could try to bring some more baseball stuff in and cater to that. I'm not great at that, so a lot of build up, and then if you don't win, it's like I gotta wait till next week. Yeah, nice bat. Love the signature on there. Nice big silver paint pen. No poles in the signature either, so I like that. Nice hit, Bill. Nice and win. Okay. Yeah, I'll send out 10, so you have a 10 credit instead of 7. Thanks for considering. You want to do it for 10, Adam? Okay, Dylan. Okay. Okay, let's do our mini helmet. We haven't done a mini helmet in a long time for NHL. I've never pulled a goalie helmet from their series. They don't ever advertise a goalie helmet as a headliner, but they're out there, so hopefully we could. I want to see one. I guess that's not true. We did once with the old school scream mask type or helmet. I forget who that was for though. Was it for Hasek? No, wasn't. Who is it? Who was it that wore the literal Jim Carrey mask? I can see him. I'm forgetting who it is. Okay, anyways, but that was a goalie one. In the mini helmet, Larry V, I've got you with Boston and Seattle. Seattle follows you in the random NHL stuff. Back to the puck days. Chad, Chicago, Vegas. Bill B, you have Tampa and Calgary. Chris O, Minnesota, Los Angeles. Matt L, you have Detroit, Winnipeg. Greg, St. Louis, Arizona. Scorching, you have San Jose and Dallas. Jeff S, Montreal, Toronto, Columbus, and the Islanders. Jonathan R, Vancouver, Nashville. Matt L, you have Anaheim and Florida. Brian W, Pittsburgh and Washington. Josh G, New Jersey and the Rangers. Dustin, Colorado, Ottawa. Bill B, Buffalo, Edmonton. And Brian, Philadelphia, Carolina. So let's close this. And we need to make sure to close the poll after the East Coast jersey. So I'll get back to that. You guys are holding strong on running back, though. So not closing it won't really do much anyways. Okay, I've numbered them. They all have numbers out of 100. I'll read it when we get to it. We got box 1, 2, and 3. Little stickers next to them. Nick F., do you want to trade Gould for Boldy? Is that who you have, James? Caden Gould for Matt Boldy in the hockey jersey? Let us know. Gonna pass. Okay. Forsberg's for trade in the jersey as well from Jason. Okay, 1, 2, or 3. It wasn't one anyways. It's a 5. Rolled behind the thing. I'm operating a little room. There we go. 2. That's the middle box. 2. We'll do 1 and 3 next week and the week after that. Yep, I remember that. You do have Forsberg. I know there's just a little too much out there, but I could have put it under, but all good. Okay, Series 1. This is box 49 of 100. This is a run of 100 minis. There's quite a few on there that I'd love to see. See if we can get one of them here. So 49 of 100. Are you selling Forsberg, Jason, for 7? Or just looking to trade him in the jersey? We don't do a ton of hip parade stuff besides the bats, so good to have something hip paraded in here. I keep looking to get a helmet or two, and I hate the pricing. But I will grab one eventually, or a run of them, 3 or 4. I'd rather trade, but if I can't get it traded, also. Okay, so we'll leave Forsberg for like 3 minutes. What time is it? 7:20. I got like 4 minutes, and I got to try to bid on a couple things for us. It'll take me 30 seconds. Keep me in mind. Yeah, Dell, it's yours if he sells because you asked for it first. There's no label like they used to do on the box. Sometimes they have them right inside. I prefer to not see it. Well, it's not hidden in there. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. Trying to get to the bottom of this mini without pulling it out. All right, it's on the table. It's an interesting way of doing it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nice. I'll trade Kyle Connor for Forsberg if you want to trade, Jason. That is an Anaheim Ducks mini. Anaheim Ducks. Who had Anaheim? They were claimed, weren't they? They were. Matt Lynch. Matt L., that's you. I know you were going for the headliner. Let's see if this... look who it's certified by. That's East Coast, too, just like our jersey. So Josh did this signing. That's cool. 3, 2, 1. You can see it through there. This thing's taped on there. Let me see if I can pull it out. I'll retape it just so we can look at it. I don't mind this hit at all. See, it's still taped on the other side too. I'll do it like this though. Nick, you are correct. That's Corey Perry. Also plays, is he with Edmonton right now? That's a cool helmet. East Coast certified Corey Perry, Anaheim Ducks, going to Matt. Matt, nice hit. Blue ink on there too. That's nice. Not the Timu you were after. But Corey Perry's a cool hit. I just traded a Corey Perry jersey on Edmonton for the Giant on Tampa Bay. I can't remember his name, which is really bad. It's literally on my head, on my brain just a second ago, and I can't think of it. Nito, says Matt. I read that in the Nito in the Ace Ventura. No, not Braden Point. Point's not a Giant. He's the opposite. He's a little guy, isn't he? Al, put your bid in. Thank you. Hedman, thank you. Victor Hedman. The guy's 6'7" out there. Looks like he's a giant. Look at you guys reminding me. You guys are the best. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get it ready here. Oh, yeah. Not play-wise. Point is very good. I did not like him in the game that we played against him. He was a little dirty. There were some fights last night. They were yelling. They were tripping back and forth with Seattle's players. Who was the one? Dunn. And then the other guy, I can't think of his last name. Okay, I'm going to read off the East Coast here. I'm going to get it on that screen so we can look, but I need to make a quick bid in 1 minute. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Braden Point. Did he 4 minutes ago? That's actually funny. All right, let me see if I can get this going, unless it's gone a little too high. Refresh. I'll make the trade here. It was Forsberg for Connor. If anybody has anybody for sell, let us know. Dell's looking to buy a player. Not anyone, but... Let's see if I get it. 10 seconds. Sorry, guys. I'll never do this to you. Better freaking post. All right, we'll see. Al, when are you doing the next Al's Jersey series on Facebook, or have I just been missing it? You didn't miss it. We usually do it on Thursday, so tomorrow there'll be one, a 3-boxer. I just didn't do it last week because I was out of town. Someone just outbid. I promise you, you're not bidding on what I'm bidding on. So tomorrow, Derek, at 4 p.m. Eastern. And then 6 p.m. Eastern will be Fire Factory. Okay, thanks for giving me just a second there, guys. We traded Forsberg for Connor. And then you need to get Dell spots. Yeah, Dell has a few he's after in this one, but no Facebook. Same with you, though. Okay, James, I've got you with Patrick Waugh, Caden Gould, and Brandon Gallagher. Nick, you have Messier, York, and Dickinson. Larry A, you have Merzlikins, Duhaime, and Svechnikov. Draisaitl, Kopitar, and Morrison, Gudis, Eklund, and Schutt. Craig, you have Teravainen, Hoglander, and Terry. Chris O, you have Roman Josi, Zadorov, and Curry. Bill B, you have Vasilevsky, Myers, and Seth Jarvis. CK, you have Trocheck, Mercer, and Skinner. Christian, a waffle board breaks. You've got Hagel, Tippett, and Shabbat. Reminder, he's doing his stream like right now, so I'll watch it later. You guys don't need to tell me if I win or lose, please. If you do, it's fine, but I like to watch later. Mike H. Larkin, Kuzmenko, and Barbashev, Jonathan R. Kachuk, Reeves, and Bunting. Derek, you've got Nyes, Forsberg on the trade, and Moog. Louis, you've got Russ, Stutzel, and Sundin, Scorching, Coffee, Faber, McMichael, Adam, Morrissey, and Foligno. You sold Gensel to Dylan. Still have spots? Okay. Jason T., you have Colton, Connor on the trade, and Heiskanen, and then Nick, you bought Matt Boldy. Let's get our list of numbers. What happened to my list of numbers? Must be over here. I just didn't bring them over. But which box did we open yesterday? Was it 41, guys? Let me just run. I don't want to put a whole random in with the wrong number in there and have it change everything. It was 41. My brain's not completely bad yet. Where did I put that many? Oh. Right here. $41, yeah, that was close. I remember it being the 40s too. I just didn't know if it was 41 or 45. Okay, so we should have 12 boxes left. We do. Let's grab these and run a random. Seven times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 37 is what we're going with. The next closest number to 41. We're going right at the heart of this series. Box 37. Let me go grab it. Okay, all. Maybe a headliner, maybe not. There are far more non-pictured headliners than there are pictured headliners, but you would assume that we have a couple of these guys. We've gotten a generous amount of headliners so far, the last two series. Good question, Mark. The lives tonight after our 9-box mixer. So we're doing this, then we're doing Radke, and then we're doing our 9-box mixer. After that, we're going to do our final Radke. Should have 1 rep, 1 authentic left. After that, we'll do a 2 or 3 box licensed jersey for Big Al's, and then we'll go straight to a 2-box Fire Factory break for the remaining 2 that are left in these 3 that we have here to go in place of the 2-box Big Al's. It'll be a little bit more, 46 instead of 40, but Fire Factory's fun, so we'll see if we can get that one filled, and that's basically it for tonight. Okay, let's roll. Good luck, all. Couldn't have been any weirder having me hit Kyrou and then Christian pulling Kyrou the very next night, the same jersey. Not from this, it was from his own series, but double Kyrou was kind of funny. Ooh. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. What a beautiful jersey. I wanted to see this. I've not seen this style for this team in person, so very cool. We've got a headliner, pictured headliner. I was hoping for one. We got one. I'm excited to open this thing up. Kyrou is underrated. Not a Penguin. This is a Nashville Predator. And is it the Stadium Series, maybe? Adidas Pro Roman Josi. Wrong Pred. Yeah, you traded for one. This jersey is cool, too. Fanatic certified. I'm pretty sure Chris claimed Josie. You did. Nice hit, Chris. Oh, man, had a Monday. You did. You did. And this is an awesome jersey. Not mind having one of these myself. I've not seen one. Maybe it's not a Stadium Series. What is this style? Oh, it's just maybe it's just the reverse retro 1.0. It's exactly what it is. Is it 2 or 1, Michael? I thought the ones said Adidas and the 2s did not. The 2s were all lines. Or is it the other way around? I thought it was a Stadium Series or something because I hadn't seen one, but I think this one's just rare. It's 2? Oh, on the list it says 2? Okay. So 2 went back to the Adidas with the name on it. How cool is that, man? You were saying the other day that you like this one too, Mike. Roman Josi, great signature. Or Josi, I don't know how you say his name. I did at one point and I already forgot. Captain Patch 2. Reverse retro there at the top. You can see that. I guess these are 2.0s. How awesome is that? Fight strap. Chris, nice hit. This is like different material too. I love it. Beauty of a jersey. So is it the 1.0s that are just the straight Adidas logo lines and no letters? I thought that one was like that and one was not, and that's how they all were, but I guess this one's newer, and that's why I haven't seen a lot of them. Or just not a ton of them out there, one of the two. Nice hit, Chris. One pictured headliner off the board. I love it. Okay, that does it for our non-football stuff. Is the next Jersey Break Monday for East Coast? Yes, Monday and Wednesdays. Big Al's has plenty of hockey in it. We do those on Monday, Wednesday nights, live fill, and then Thursday during the day. Yeah, I think I've got at least one. It's in the other room, but yeah, I think I have them on a reverse. Okay, let's close the poll. You guys started running back tight end. You ended running back tight end. Pretty strong, too. So let's switch Mr. Manning out of there. Let's get a running back. First one I saw. Might as well. I'm doing this for Nick, too. He's been begging for me to put different raves up there on the screen for him to look at. So there's one for you. That's the bus. Bringing you good luck for the running back tight end spots tonight. So we've done mini helmet, we've done baseball bat, we've done East Coast jersey. Time for Radke. Your guess is as good as mine if we have a headliner, pictured headliner name. We've already hit 3 pictured headliner names, but none of those were the actual helmets on the screen. Woof. I'm doing it for you. So I don't know. We've got 2 left. I'm hoping we have a big headliner. You have posted who you have in the Hockey for Live Fill tonight on Facebook. Like, who are the choices, Dylan? Is that what you're saying? So these are the players. So if you're looking for hockey, all the ones in blue, you can take a screenshot here if you want to really fast. They're also all posted on the Facebook page in the pin section. But that will be, so we're doing Radke now. We're doing the 9-item mixer, which will take a second. We'll do another Radke after that, and then we'll do this break. Depending on how many are here, we'll either do a 2 or a 3 box. Either way, it'll be $30, just more or less spots, and then we'll do that just a little bit later during the lives. But right now, we're doing a Radke. Okay, Greg. In Radke, Greg, I've got you with Green Bay, Houston. David L. Washington and the Jets. Tim, Denver, you sold Brad Urandom, which was Cleveland. No problem. Jonathan R., New England and the Rams. David L., Chicago, New Orleans. Jonathan R., Detroit and the Chargers. Greg, Tampa, Minnesota, Carolina, Indy. David L., Pittsburgh, Philadelphia. Ron, you had San Francisco. You sold Tennessee to Dustin. Tim, you had Dallas. You sold Kansas City to Brad. Bill S., you had Miami, Seattle. Jim V., Vegas and Baltimore. Jonathan R., Atlanta, Arizona. Kyle C., Cincy and the Giants. Larry A., Buffalo. You sold Chris O., your random, which was Jacksonville. Let's close. Actually, I'm not supposed to close that because we've been doing these with randoms on random.org. We'll continue to do it that way. We've got box 1 and 12. Look at that. First box and last box. How did that happen? First box and last box. I don't have to copy. I'll just go here. Go here. 1 and 12. Let me make sure they're not asking for me to. Dang straight. Hoping for box 1? Okay. Oh, there's some good and some bad news. Oh, actually, no, we're great. Whoo. I barely got the 2 I was looking for. That's lucky. I'm not going to tell you because they'll show up in my series. Okay, back here. Back to what I'm actually doing. Okay, 7 times. 1 or 12. Only 2 options. There's 1. It may not look like they're changing. Look at the number down here. If they don't change, it's just because the random put them back in the same order. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you believe it stayed that way for 5 rolls? The first 2 were the other way, and then it changed. It stayed that same way for the next 5 rolls. Box 1. You were hoping for 1, Jonathan, right? Yes, you were. Box 1 it is. Let's do this. Now I'm now I'm nervous that for if you don't win this one, if box 12 have one of your teams in it, that's where it's, you know, stuff like that happens. Box 1. We're still. Last I talked to, so I asked Derek. Oh, perfect. Bill S., are you here? I mentioned it, but I confirmed. Derek at Radke is paying for your spot today on one of the fills. So you already had a fill today. Don't pay for that spot. That's what he meant by Sweet 16. Whoever you join a break with, he's going to pay your spot for you. So you got a free spot for getting whoever it was. Who was it? Was it Ole Miss? They made it to Sweet 16. So we've got 2 more shots for people to get a free spot, or perhaps their own middleweight. What he said to me is that they still have Florida out there floating around. They don't know who has it. Maybe we have it. Maybe we don't. It makes me excited. One of you guys might win a helmet just by winning a helmet. So we'll see. Sorry, I'm doing way too much yapping today. Got to stay informed though, right? Okay, box 1. Come on, Florida. Or even just our Sweet 16 team. Free spot and a break's awesome. I'll take that any day of the week. So, Bill, this one's on I don't want to say on the house because it's not me, it's Derek. They don't pay me. He's going to pay me for it. Okay. Warren Moon with a Florida on it. Good combo. This team, this is another gray area for me. I don't know if they got ousted quick or if they somehow won 2 games. Memphis. Who's a famous player that played at Memphis? I have it in my brain and I can't think who it is. Did Memphis make it anywhere? I'll wait. Upset round 1 by Colorado State. Nope. Okay. No dice. Florida maybe on the next one. We got to hope for it. These styles, I swear, man. Oh, I thought this was a different style. Still, I like it. I thought they were giving us an even more rare style. Hardaway. 9 box trade. Was that Dallas for Kansas City? Sodic, is that what I remember someone offering you? 3, 2, 1. Penny Hardaway was Memphis. I'm thinking after Penny, like closer to now. I might be getting it confused with someone else. And no, I'm not thinking of Marquette. I know there's plenty of players that play for Marquette, like Dwayne Wade. And I swear it was Memphis, though. Where did Derrick Rose play? Giants throwback helmet. I thought this was the flat black when I first saw it. And everyone knows I love the Giants flats, the whites and the blacks. Flat white, flat black, I should say. Yes, sir. Okay, so let me do that before I forget. Kansas City for Dallas. That was Eric that offered it to you. Got it. Forgot the 2, box 12.1. Who had the Giants? Giants were not claimed. Perfect. I got it for you. You Kansas City, Eric gets Dallas. I made the swap on here. Giants were random going to Kyle. Kyle C. Yeah, I like this one. 3, 2, 1. Was I right? Zach, was it Derrick Rose? Is that who I was thinking? Finally, something I say is right. And that is closer to me than Penny Hardaway. Man, you don't see a lot of stray hands on like the throwback stuff like this. If you pay attention to who signs what styles more often, you can make collecting even more fun. And this one I like. Strahan on a throwback speed is pretty dang cool. You could call me a nerd if you want to, but I like keeping track of stuff like that. It makes helmet collecting or whatever collecting even more fun. Kyle, congrats, man. Strahan, that's cool. And remember, guys, just because I think it's cool or I like it doesn't mean you have to like it or think it's cool and vice versa. If you guys think something's cool and I think it's booty cheeks, it's all right. We can agree to disagree. I think most people like that Strahan, though. Kyle, nice hit. Kyle might not be here live with us yet. Okay. Everybody gear up for the 9 boxer. I've been trying to do, somewhere between 6 and 10 items. For some unknown reason, the last 2 breaks, a personal item of my own without upping the price, just to make it more fun. That item this time is an Aiden Hutchinson Flash Mini. So remember, everything else that gets pulled out of a box, if you own the team, you win that item. This one goes by way of Radke. That would be fun, wouldn't it? We really should do a huge break like that one of these times. Big win, big disappointment, though. 9 boxer to open Big Al's next Monday. Yeah, you guys are always asking for 10 boxers. The Aiden will go last, and it's by putting all 32 guys into the hat, pulling out a chunk to get eliminated, another chunk to get eliminated until we're down to like 5, and then I'll slowly. The last guy in there, the last team, wins the Hutchinson. Doesn't matter if you've won 0 of these or 6 of these, you'll win doing that. 1 point for other. Yeah, I might use that against you guys later. 1 point for other is Strahan, but we might use Aiden Hutchinson. You guys might be down 2-0 right now. I reserve the right to claim that. Got to get my kids and wife and neighbor to claim a team as well. That's true. Tampa Bay for Minnesota is an offer. Tampa Bay is Zach. Minnesota is Larry A. Larry A, I don't think is here. I think he might be snoozing because he gets up early for his job. If he's here, he can answer you. Rams are up for trade. I think Seattle was up for trade. Maybe not Seattle. It was someone else. Indy was up for trade. Tennessee maybe was up for trade. But I'm not going to go back to the post. I'm going to let you guys talk here. So let's do this. We'll save this one for last. Let me read out the teams first, and then we'll start going through the items and randoming them off till we have all 9 items here ready to go. In this one, Arizona, or David L, I've got you with Arizona. Kyle C, Atlanta. Greg, Baltimore. Jason T, Buffalo. Hila, you got Carolina. Bill S, Chicago. Vlad, Cincinnati. Greg, Cleveland. Eric B, you traded for Dallas. Jonathan R, Denver. Greg, Detroit. Scorching, Green Bay. Bill S, Houston. Tim, Indy. Chad, Jacksonville. Sadiki of Kansas City on a trade. Michael D, Vegas. Matt Sanders, Chargers. Nick B, you've got the Rams. Greg, Miami. Larry A, Minnesota. Brian W, New England. Chris O, New Orleans. Bill S, Giants. Greg, Jets. Craig, Philadelphia. Roger B, Pittsburgh. Brad, San Francisco. Steve A, Seattle. Zach B, Tampa Bay. Matt Snyder, Tennessee. And Brian W, Washington. Wanting a trade, sorry, no problem. Rams for Seahawks is a trade offer. So let's close this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 items ready to go. We need our other 5. So let's start whittling them off. Let's start with this. A lot of dice rolling, so buckle up. Buckle up. We've got boxes 4, 6, and 7. Ugh. 8-sider, that's fine. 4, 6, and 7. Minnesota. Larry's not here to agree to trade or to sell Minnesota, so I think Minnesota's staying put. Rams for Seahawks. Nick says I'll take the Seahawks. So is that a confirmed Seahawks for Rams? Steve and Nick. Okay. Let me do that really quick here. Nick B trade, and the Rams is Steve A trade. Okay. What did I say in this? I already forgot. 4, 6, 7. 4, 6, or 7. This is the lightning card. Bad start. I hit the one in between. Field goal's good. That's a 5. Can't use that. 4, 6, or 7. There's a 7. We are good. So there's another one of our items ready to go. 7. Those can go away. Okay. In our Fire Factory, we have boxes 1, 2, and 4. So no 3, 5, or 6. 1, 2, 4. I'll go back to my 6-sided. 1, 2, 4. That was a rough roll. It rolled all the way out here, but it is a 1. So we're good. 1. Stupid camera. So we can get rid of 2 and 4. Look at that. Perfect. These will stay here for our last break of the night. Those 2 will be used for that. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the items ready to go. 3 more. Seahawks are cool, I agree. Some like them, some don't, though. Okay, Gold Rush jersey. We've got boxes 1, 2, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 5, 6. That's a 2. We're good there. 2. Box 2. Okay, 16 by 20. We've got numbers 1, 6, 7, and 8. We'll use our 8-siders. 1, 6, 7, or 8. What is this one? Is that an 8-sider too? I have 2 8-siders. Cool. We'll use the blue one this time. 1, 6, 7, or 8. 6. I said there were 6, right? I did. Look at us. We're on a roll. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items. Our last item is the Big Al's Discount Series. It is cheap for a reason. These are helmets that are either past teams or players that I don't really want to put into the regular series, or players I just have too many of. But it's a fun way to try to win a helmet for cheap. We used to use this same thing for the regular series full of bingo balls, and it drove me nuts. Okay, here we go. First try. Fast rolls, Al. I'm doing pretty good. 39. 3-9. They don't call me Fast Roll Al for nothing. I'm not fast at much in life. A few things. 39. Let me grab box 39. Then we'll be good. Okay. I did, Eric. Yep, perfect. Sodic, let me know. So Dallas is going to Eric, and Kansas City's going to Sodic. So we're good. Rams for Seahawks also traded. So 2 confirmed trades and then a bunch of others that just didn't go through. Fast for food, yeah. Okay, let's do non-full size stuff first. So we'll do card, photo, jersey, and then we'll go Big L's discount, Schwartz, Flyer Factory, and end with giving away the Hutchinson. Okay, thanks for joining, guys. I enjoy these mixers. I wish we could do them more often. I probably should have like a mixer night once a month or whatever, and add in different stuff. We kind of been using the same stuff, but I like it all. But maybe we can try doing some different stuff. Okay, number 7. Gold Rush Lightning card coming up first. I always mention that we have pulled a few non-autograph cards from these, but usually they're about the same value. They're big name, different kind of inserts or short print that are fun or encased, whatever. But I think the majority are signed. So let's see if we get a signed one here. This one is encased or slab, whatever you want to call it. Beckett grade 10. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, for a second I thought it was someone else. Travis Etienne Jr. 2021 Donruss authentic autograph. So the Beckett 10 is for the autograph. It's not a rating on the card. Base card is a rookie, rated rookie though, but it's not a short print. Beckett 10. Travis Etienne signed card. That's on card, not on sticker, so that's cool. Jacksonville Jaguars hitting the first item of the night. Who had Jacksonville? Jacksonville was Chad. Chad, that is you. The Jaguars striking first. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's go photo. Reminder, guys, after this 9 box, it's a lot, but it goes by quick. So if you don't hit, I'm sorry. If you do hit, congrats. We'll go straight to a Radke live fill, of which I do not have up. Hold on. One second, guys. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice hit, Kyle. That's cool. Not a Bengal, but it's fun. So first live fill will be Radke. Second live fill will be Big Al's licensed jersey, and then we'll do the last 2 Fire Factories, which I think have been fun lately. So I've been digging Fire Factory and Radke for third-party full sizes. I think they're both pretty good. I mean, I like Radke better, but when you have to factor in price, I like them both. Radke is a lot more expensive, so for a good reason. Come on. Hey, you guys got a running back. So if I don't count Aiden, it's 1-1. Congrats, you're tied for the lead right now. I can't cut this. Let's assume it's facing this way until it's the upwards way. Oof. I don't know that I've seen this one, maybe. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Yeah, Houston run and shoot. Curtis Duncan, Ernest Givens, Hayward Jeffrey, Warren Moon, and I always forget Mr. Man number 44, but you guys always remind me. Who's 44? The run and shoot offense with the big Warren Moon signature in the middle. That's cool. Yeah, they did a ton of signings this last few weeks. I've seen a ton. Ed Reed, Puka Nacua, A bunch. So, a bunch of fun names we're going to start seeing in Racky, which I love. This is the Houston Run and Shoot, which I know it's confusing for some, but this is a Tennessee Titans hit. Tennessee Titans were the team that absorbed the Houston Oilers. That is Matt Snyder. Matt hitting the Run and Shoot 16 by 20. Signed by 5 members of the offense. Lorenzo White. Every time I forget, and every time Jonathan tells me. Nice hit. I don't know how to treat this. You guys definitely don't want to do well. I mean, that's 3 receivers, a quarterback, and a running back, right? Ugh. What are we doing for this, guys? Should we count 1 running back, 1 quarterback, and 1 receiver? Looks like 1 and 3 tight ends. Okay, what we're gonna do 1 of each position on this. We're gonna do 1 receiver, 1 quarterback, and 1 running back. Is one of these guys a tight end? Don't tell me he is. Someone look it up. Who's Hayward Jeffries, Ernest Givens, and Curtis Duncan? What positions are they? Because my man right there doesn't look like a running back. He looks more like a fullback to me, or a halfback. 3 wide receivers. Okay. I'm not gonna hold it against you. Let's do 1-1-1. I like giving away money. Unless you guys start taking a big lead, I'm going to count them. So, nothing you can do about that. Nice hit, man. That's cool. Come on, a headliner jersey. I don't think we've hit our headliner from this case yet. Good luck. Run and Shoot had no tight end. Would you look at that? Most of these good offenses now have 1 or 2 tight ends for the winning formula. Tennessee, Jacksonville on the board. 2 AFC South teams. I was about to do, I'll take the money you're giving away. I was about to do divisions today, and you guys wouldn't have gone south. That would have been a bad start. Okay. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. A casualty of the trade deadline, or the off season, I should say. He didn't get traded. He just got re-signed, right? He got signed elsewhere. Still a fun signature, but he's now in maroon instead of red. Deebo Samuel. This is clearly a Niners jersey, so this is going to the Niners spot. Who had San Francisco? San Francisco was Brad. Brad had the Niners hitting a Deebo Samuel Niners jersey. Congrats, Brad. Looking to trade for that one, Max. Just like that, we're down to our helmets. 5 helmets. He's a wide receiver. I need to start making a little thing of this. Okay, so we had 1 other. We've had 1 running back. We had 1 wide receiver, and then we had a quarterback, a running back, and a wide receiver. 1, 2, 2, 1. Yep, 2, 2, 1, 1. Oh, it was a trade. Gotcha. I get what you're saying. It was a trade that sent Deebo to the Commanders. Who'd they get for it? Draft picks? Probably, huh? Okay, Big Al's Discount Series helmet. We don't run a ton of these. We could start doing more, but I don't. I added a few today to make sure that each division had 2. But it's just the regular series takes the cake for me. So 5th round draft pick. What a slap in the face. Obviously, they were getting rid of cap space, but I see a name here, and it matches who it is. You can go under there. Tease and 3 cheerleaders. That's sad. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Buffalo Bill. This is a full-size VSR 4. Old school helmet. Both the earpieces in there? Nope, one's inside. What? Is that you? Buffalo Jason. That's Jason. Scott Norwood all the way. I don't know how these earpieces go in. Why am I having a hard time with that? What direction do these go? Maybe down there. It's got to be that. Okay, here we go. Buffalo Bills VSR 4. We've got 3. Oh, there's no hole. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Decent name. Just on a VSR 4. That's the Terminator. Not Tremaine Edmonds. That is an example of a guy put into the discount series, but this is a decent name. Thurman Thomas. Great running back. You guys are on the right track with the running backs. Buffalo Bills red throwback VSR 4. That's cool. I like that helmet. Congrats, Jason. What's the score? 3 to 2 to 1 to 1. Unless I have to cheat and pull out some of those wide receivers later that were already on the thing. Okay, let's go Schwartz on these. Well, one's missing a sticker. Series 33, Series 23. This one has to be the Series 33 because I bought 233, but no sticker on it. Oh well, I guess it's random teams anyways. But I like to read off what box number it is. Okay, we'll start with this one. 79 of 100 from Series 33. Series 23 is a Hall of Fame series. This one is just the regular Series 33. What was the cost on this? It was $54. Random teams. So 5 full sizes, a mini, a card, a photo, and a jersey for $54. I thought that was a decent price for a mixer. Yeah, I like doing stuff like this. Okay, first, Schwartz full-size helmet. Please don't show me the label. I like to be surprised with you. Red box, or sorry, not a red box, black box, filling up the whole box itself, so it's got to be a Speed, not a VSR 4. I can't tell who this is. What team it is, I should say. Now I can see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Chicago Bears, classic Speed. I keep thinking to myself with Schwartz, NFC North's where it's at, and then I've been wrong like the last 10 helmets, I feel like. Now they show up NFC North. Schwartz. Dan Hampton, not a bad guess for Schwartz, that's for sure. They have a few recent guys too. Let's see what we got here. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Little sooner than closer to us than Dan Hampton. Urlacher's running mate. We got Lance Briggs. Lance Briggs. Butkus would be cool. Singletary. They got a lot of linebackers there in Chicago. Lance Briggs on this one. Going to Bill S. Nice hit, Bill. Briggs full-size helmet from Schwartz. Classic Speed. I don't know that I've ever pulled a Briggs from Schwartz, so. There's another. There's another. There's your Lance Briggs sticker. Congrats, Bill, on the second full size. Jason and Bill hitting the first 2 full sizes. Okay, let's do the what I think is a 33, but no, you can even see the warp from it, but it's not on there. Oh well. Headliner or absolute dumpster fire. Let's see. And it's got the protective tape everywhere on it. All right, let's see. Another black box filling up the whole box, so it should be our speed. I like. Headphones falling out. Please don't. Now I'm starting to see a little bit more of this player. I can see who it is looking down in there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Classic Speed Colts. Hello. What are you doing down here? Look at the screen. Say hi. Everyone's out of town, so she's up there by herself all day while I'm working. Lenny, Falk, Harrison. I'd love to see Marvin Harrison from Shorts. It is the old Hall of Famer on this one. Lenny Moore. He must have just done another signing because I've seen an uptick. And now I've seen him on a bunch of specialties. Brad had a really cool one with a bunch of his inscriptions. I'll look at that one. He is a top 100 player of all time, according to the most of the lists. Lenny Moore. I'll trade for the dog. After this is Radke Jason. Radke next. Big L's jerseys after that. Fire Factory full size 2-box after that. Was that Gilbert? Yeah, she barks a lot, so I know someone's here. That's the good thing about her. Lenny Moore was receiver, right? Please tell me I'm not wrong on that one. I'm gonna look it up just to make sure. I'm sure you guys will beat me, but he was the running back? I thought he was a receiver this whole time. He was a halfback or a flanker when the flanker position. Hey, flanker's a wide receiver. Halfback and a flanker for the Baltimore Colts. I need a ruling there, guys. He literally listed as a halfback and a flanker, and the flanker was the old school receiver. Ugh. Each gets half a point. He ran more than anything else. I actually trust Chad on this one, being in the Indianapolis area. I'm going to give that to a running back count. You guys are off to a great start tonight. 4 for the running backs. Lenny Moore going to Indy. Who had Indy? Tim. That's true. What does he have more yards of? Someone look up his stats. I'm waffling again because I want to get this to go the other way. More rushing or receiving yards? I'm sure he was primarily a running back. Just listed as a flanker, too. I'm just trying to give you guys crap. Lenny Moore. Man, we should start calling them flankers again. Come on, let's hit a current player on this last 12. This is it's a Hall of Fame series, so that doesn't. You have a 16 by 20th of 8 PSU running backs, and he's on. That's cool. But just out of curiosity, how much receiving and rushing yards did he have in the NFL? I hope it's twice as much rushing. Okay, Hall of Fame box here. Series 23, 55 of 125. Would love to pull one of the big headliners from this one. So far, fun names, but no big hits from these ones. 51-74 rushing. That's a solid season and a half for Derrick Henry or Saquon Barkley. Oh, look at that! 6,000 yards receiving, suckers. Billy Sims, it could easily be that. Now what do I do? I'll give it to you. What kind of running back has more receiving yards? That sounds like more of a flanker to me, if I've ever heard of one. Okay, one more speed in here. So all 3 speeds, none college. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a lunar eclipse. 3 times as many carries as receptions. Jeez, that's a weird stat line. Yeah, he's a running back. But I'm loving this giving you guys crap. Rams lunar eclipse. We had Bill with the Bears. We had Tim with the Colts. The Rams that was a trade team. That is Steve A. Steve A with the Rams. Steve, let's see who you got. 3, 2, 1. Jonathan, you called it. You called 2 of the 3. We kind of went a little bit old on these ones. I mean, Briggs isn't old, but he's retired. The last few batches we've had of Schwartz, we've had a few current players. Not this time. Not the best batch of Schwartz, but I still like him, that's for sure. Let me get a screw in here. Youngblood was a Gator. That's cool. Steve, nice hit. Jack Youngblood. We used to see him a lot more frequently. I haven't seen him in quite a while. Jonathan, was he ever in Gold Rush, or did we just see him more from RSA and Schwartz? I'm failing to remember. Hall of Fame. Jack Youngblood. That's another. Did I give you guys your Lenny Moore credit? I did. So is it 1, 2, 3, 4? RSA and Schwartz, yeah. Well, I was hoping for a headliner. We did not get one. Jack Youngblood. This is why we like trying to get Big Al's series up ready. I love doing these mixers, but I like the names we pull out of Big Al's. That's for sure. Okay, Fire Factory. Final one from this 9-item mixer. We will do the drawing for the Aiden Hutchinson as well. But let's see what we get from Fire Factory. This is our box 1. I don't really ever like their tape jobs on these, but gets the job done. I usually retape everything. Different style than we've seen so far. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Flash with a black stripe on top. Flash, black stripe. Name down in there. I'll show it to you. Most people know that is a Pittsburgh Steeler helmet. Pittsburgh hitting on this one. In the mixer, Pittsburgh was Roger B. Hitting the Steelers, Flash, full size. Pickens, Friermuth, good guesses. We've seen a bunch of Pittsburgh Steelers from Fire Factory. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You guys are on point with your guesses tonight. That's a receiver. Man, you got receivers and others creeping up on your running backs. 4 to 3 to 3 to 1. George Pickens. That's going to be really weird seeing him and DK play together. Congrats, Roger. Yeah, congrats. George Pickens. He is one of the many that has slightly lazier signature. At least he did the laziness bigger on this one. But that's, that's half the league these days. JSA certified. Nice hit. Pickens. Okay. Time to do our little elimination game for the Aiden Hutchinson mini. Sad to see you go, Hutch, but you're going to a new home. Flash, Becca certified. Yeah, nice hit, Roger. Congrats to everyone that hit there. If you didn't, I'm sorry. Sucks to miss. It sucks to miss on a 9-boxer. You got one more chance here, though. Let's make sure all 32 guys are in here. There's 4. My kids like to play with these. My son specifically. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. 8 piles of 4. our bag here. So again, I like to draw stuff out and make you wait. I'm not going to just draw one and that person wins. It's going to be the last one I pull out. I'm not going to pull out one at a time, though. So don't worry about that. You can cheer for your teams. Good. Let this thing open there. There goes two. Doesn't really work if I do it like that, does it? There was only two, but that would suck if I dropped three and didn't see it. Okay. Bag over here, I usually look this way, so there's no hanky-panky. I'm going to pull out a bunch of them. These guys do not win. Here's a handful. Okay, if you have these teams, you're eliminated. Rams already hit, they're eliminated. Steelers already hit, they're eliminated. Texans, Panthers, and Jets. All 5 of you are gone. Let's get another handful. All right. Cardinals, Redskins, Bears already hitting this one. Baltimore, Niners already hitting this one. Detroit, Indy already hitting this one. Kansas City, all those teams are gone. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have done these by division so we could see who was left, but oh well. I won't take up that much time. Okay, going to the side again here. Another handful. If your team hasn't been called yet, you're still alive. Raiders are gone. Giants are gone. Bills are gone. They're hitting this one. Patriots are gone. Saints are gone. Vikings, Packers, Eagles, all gone. It's Sonic, yeah. We've all had them. Definitely sucks. Like I said, it definitely draws it out when you oh, this one was already limited. When you have 9 chances and miss on all 9. Denver will be last, you think so? Okay, I'm going to pull. We got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 21. So let's do another little chunk here. Bengals gone. Dolphins gone. Jags gone. Tennessee gone. That's 25. 7 teams left in there. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4. That would leave us with 3 left in there. Broncos gone. You were close. Tampa Bay gone. Dallas gone. Chargers gone. 3 left. I don't know who they are. If you guys know who they are, let me know. If your team is one of the 3, I'm putting them all into the corner here. Make sure there's 3 in there. 1, 2, 3. Anybody know who they are? Actually, let's do this. Let's make it fun. I'm going to pull them out and put them back in. If you have these 3 teams, you're alive. Atlanta, Cleveland, Seattle. Atlanta is Kyle. Cleveland is Greg. Seattle is Nick B on the trade. Last one to come out wins. You get the Aiden Hutchinson mini. I was kind of hoping that Detroit would make it further in there, you know. Okay, they're all in the corner. Here's our first loser. Seattle. They're gone. Sorry, Seattle. Our next loser and not the winner is Cleveland. Cleveland is gone, which leaves us with, where's the hole? Oh. Atlanta as our winner. Atlanta gets the Aiden Hutchinson. That is Kyle. Kyle, you're hitting again tonight on a different break, but that's yours. Freebie from me to you guys on top of the break here. Appreciate you guys joining the mixer. Was hoping for a few bigger names, but those are still some fun hits. Not Philly. That's all you need to know. I know. Let's do a quick recap, and then we'll do Radkey after this. Our recap, we had Travis Etienne, Jaguars, sitting on the signed graded card. We had Houston run and shoot on the photo. We had Deebo Samuel for the Niners hitting on the jersey. We had Thurman Thomas sitting on the Big Al's discount. Lance Briggs, Lenny Moore, and Jack Youngblood on the Schwartz helmets. We had George Pickens on the Fire Factory, and then we gave away the Aiden Hutchinson. Congrats, winners. Sorry to everyone else let's do our Radke fill here. This is the final Radke of the series. And then we're going to start the limited edition next week. It should be here on Friday or Saturday to go on Monday. I'm also fine, guys, if you guys want to do big mixers with bigger items too, we could try that. I try to keep it around a decent price. If we did bigger items, like we did 5 helmets from other series, it would be a lot more expensive with other stuff, but I'm happy to make whatever work if you guys want to try stuff. Okay, let's see where we're at here on Radke. Refresh my screen. Top chat, live chat. I made a big mistake. I need to get a drink here in a second. I didn't bring anything down here. No water, no Diet Coke. No live fill Big Al. Sad, sad. Hopefully by Monday we'll have it. Okay, Jonathan with New England. Bill B with Buffalo. Larry with Cleveland. I've got Jason with Detroit and a random up. I've got Greg with Green Bay. Greg, you weren't lying, man. I don't know what that is. My screen is glitching out. It's putting like names next to each other. It doesn't like your new long name, Jason. There we go. Okay. Fixed it. Number 6 is Denver. Jason with a random up. Denver 7 is Detroit. No, Detroit's gone. Sorry. Detroit. Yep, claimed a couple above. Philly is 7. And that is Rob. Number 8 is Minnesota with Max. Green Bay's gone. Number 9 is Tampa Bay for Greg. Number 10 is Dave with Chicago. Number 11 is Ron with San Francisco. 5 left. Number 12 is Indy and Brad. Number 13 is Kansas City with Sonic. Number 14 is Brian with Carolina. Number 15 is Miami and Rob. Number 16 is Dallas for Brian, and that closes us. Right, Dallas, yes. Let's make sure that I didn't overbook it. Hold on one second. We're good. Everything claimed after that is a little behind. Washington, Steelers, Cincy. Couple gone. So let's see here. Buy 2 random, says Dave. Dave, I got you. Buy 2 randoms. Jonathan's got 1 random up for sale, so Bill's grabbing that first one. Sell random, so Ron, you're selling 1 to Bill as well. And then Max says he'll buy a random. Chris says he'll buy a random. And Jason's letting us know that the Thurman Thomas is in the corner. It will be in the corner. Buy 2, 1 random up, buy random. So there's 2 people looking for a random if anybody else wants to sell. If not, we've sold the 4 that we're up. So I'll give it just a second here. I'll go grab a drink in the fridge right here. Give me a second. The owners of this house before me didn't want to haul out their fridge they had in the cold storage. Big old fridge that's the perfect temperature to make my drinks nice and little ice crystals. Thank you, previous owners. Okay, I don't see anyone putting anything else up, so let's get rolling here on our randoms. Just a little Desire heat check. Are we looking at doing a 2-box or a 3-box licensed jersey tonight? What do you guys want to do? Remember, randoms are harder to buy in the 3-box. So if you claim 2 and try to sell both, sometimes you won't sell them both. I'm happy to do 3 or 2. Randoms are a little bit harder to buy, and that might be just in general. So But 3 boxers fine by me if you guys want to do that. There's only going to be 1 solo up for sale for $10 as well, because we already did 3 on Monday. Any new players? Nothing added. So we're down to 61. I'll add 6 back in for tomorrow, and I'll post those pictures tonight. $30 per spot. It's 30 no matter what. In a 2 box or a 3 box. The difference is how many people join and how many randoms you get. 3 box, you get 1 random. 2 box, you get 3 randoms. Or sorry, 1 random or 2 randoms. I think we can try 3 box again, since that's what I'm seeing. Okay. Let's run the randoms 7 times here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know, I'm sorry. I'll be up later. And by later, I mean way later. That's my dog. Don't worry, I don't have like a little whatever. All right. And then those that are waiting around for a full size, we're going to do our final 2 Fire Factory. I've got hope that we've got a big name in there. First 2 helmets were not huge. So hopefully we'll have a decent 2 boxer. We'll end with that tonight. $46. Pick 1 random in 2 box. Okay, in this one, I've got Jonathan R. with New England. Bill S., you have Seattle. Bill B., Buffalo and the Giants. Larry V., Cleveland and the Chargers. Jason T., you have Detroit and sold David L. Las Vegas. Greg, you have Green Bay and Cincy. Jason T., you have, am I reading the wrong thing? Didn't Jason? Oh, they weren't back-to-back. Sorry. Jason, Denver. Sold around to David, that's Washington. Rob, Philly and New Orleans. Max, Minnesota, Tennessee. Greg, Tampa and the Rams. David L., Chicago, Jacksonville. Ron, San Francisco. You sold around to Bill S., that's the Jets. Brad, Indy and Houston. Sod at Kansas City, Arizona. Brian, Carolina, Pittsburgh. Rob, Miami, Atlanta. And Brian B., Dallas, Baltimore. When's 3 box full size? There is no 3 box. They're talking about doing a 3 box licensed jersey, Michael, if that's what you're talking about. That's right after this. Chargers for sale. Tennessee's up for trade. Chargers would be $18. Nothing new in the licensed until tomorrow. Yeah, Bill, what? Now what? Stammer's been your claim for 18 years. I think he's talking about the Big Al full size to the left of Iraqi. So it's Fire. It's a 2 box Fire Factory break, not Big Al's, but that'll be after the licensed jerseys. So we're doing Iraqi right now. We'll do our 3 box licensed jerseys after that, and then our final break will be the 2 box Fire Factory. So 2 of them. I don't know. I'm lost now. Any Gators in there? Yeah, it's rough. It's a good and it's a bad feeling. Anybody interested in buying the Chargers before we get going? Anybody interested in trading for Tennessee before we get going? Ron says he'll take the Chargers. Okay. I like buying the Chargers. I probably buy them too much. I claim them in Brad's at least once a week, if not more than that. Okay, last call for Tennessee if anybody wants to trade for Tennessee. And I'm going to close this screen. Larry says, thank you. Good luck. So 18 on each side of that. No random needed here. We saved box 12 for last. I don't know why it random box 1 and 12 for the last. For those keeping track, we've opened 6 authentics and 5 reps. I said it felt like we had an extra authentic, and I was right. This box is heavy. So we got another authentic here. I'm looking for Florida on the tab, though. I want to see someone win a free helmet. If this happens to be a headliner, I'm sorry that it made it to the end. I don't know any other way to do it other than either rolling a dice. But rolling a dice with a 2 box, 2 case doesn't work because it's a lot harder to roll a 12 than it is a 7 or an 8. So we did random on this one. But we pulled some fun helmets from this series. How much for the 2 box Fire Factory? It'll be $46. I can't control that price like I can Big L series, so third party is usually a little bit more expensive than my series. I agree is done. See a sticker on this. But that's the only way I can do it. Okay, good luck all. I said I was hoping for Florida. That's cruel, man. Come on. Did Brian even make it out of the play-in? If they were probably in the play-in and lost in the play-in. All right, so we had one solo winner of the Sweet 16. No one won Florida. Bill was the only box that made it to the final. That is cruel. I was hoping for Florida, man. Okay, here we go. This box is broken. Ooh. Wait a minute. Isn't this... Oh, I'll tell you my thoughts after. Here we go. Crushed by Michigan State in round one, I assumed. 3, 2, 1. Is this not? I swear this is one of the pictures for the next series, the limited series. I need to show you guys those pictures, but maybe it's just one like this. We've got a Detroit Lions ripped helmet here. Struggling. Who had Detroit? Detroit that's Jason T hitting twice tonight. Beauty, hope that's Barry. You would have to think that this is Barry or Calvin with this, wouldn't you think? Look. I wonder if that was a mistake. I'm going to ask him later. Headlines last break. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. This is limited. Literally going into the limited series, and we pull limited on the final box. What kind of weird stuff is that? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is Barry. I don't think they'd rip it. I mean, I guess they could rip a Hutchinson or St. Brown. That'd be fine. But Barry Sanders, limited, 2 of 3. And this is literally what the next series is. It's a limited series, not the March Madness. So that's kind of crazy. That's the logo that they usually put on the amps too. So I like that logo. It's a big old lion logo. Hold on, guys. I don't have any. This is in my hand yet. I can't type yet. Yeah, I take one picture of every helmet. Are you looking to trade sell this one? If not, you can take a bunch of pictures of the sides when it gets to you. You let me know. But is this one going in the corner too? Yeah, nice hit, man. Hold on, I'm changing something on here. Beautiful. Limited edition, Fanatic certified, Radke, Barry Sanders, ripped, authentic. Okay, we're going to do Big Al's license. I'll get my screen up here. Yeah, I'll take a picture of the front and the sides for you. I was going to say, if you put that in the corner, man, that might just get lost. Might get lost. Okay. On a side note, I think the Obies that I bought are going to get here Thursday or Friday. I was waiting to get them in person to take some pictures in person before. So we might do an Obi winner's choice this weekend if you're interested in that. Okay, let's start reading these off. I got Greg claiming Witten. I'm pretty sure you're claiming for Larry, so I'm going to put his name on it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Random up on that one. I'm going to do it like this so it's easier for me down the road. Bill S. That's not going to work because I'd have the other side. If I had this one side, it would work. I'll do it later. Bill S. has Ellie. All stop for Larry. Nikola Jokic going to Sodic. Caleb for Les. Kirill for Chris. 30 spots here to fill. Joker's gone. Rice. Let's see if I can stay somewhat focused. Rice. Ellie's gone. Nix for Dale. Dale, you made it to the end of the stream. Jefferson, spot 9 is Chad. Devonta Smith, spot 10 for Rob. Nix is gone. Henrik is there. That's spot 11. Henrik Lundqvist. That is Craig. Troy Palmer, trade my random for Peppers. If anyone gets Peppers and want to trade for that random, let them know. That's 12, I believe. Rivera for Jim. That's spot 13. Bird for Sonic, spot 14. Larry. Mikko Rantanen, spot 15 for Dale. Cole Caulfield, spot 16 for Guido. Perez, spot 17 for Sonic. Shaq, spot 18 for Nick. Mookie, spot 19 for Adam. Xavier Worthy, spot 20 for Sonic. Let me make sure that this is indeed 20. There's 12, 20. 21 is Brett Favre for Bill. Favre. Jefferson's gone, Zach. Sorry. Zegras is spot 22. Trevor Zegras, 22 for Guido. James White is spot 23 for Bill S. Stockton, spot 24 for Sonic. Fingers are getting lazy. 25 is Justin Herbert. Rice is gone. Rice is gone. Nice hit. Stutzel, Ottawa, spot 26. Oh, that's Guido, right? Okay. Stutzel. I'll buy 2 random. Mark, these are 15 per random. Let me know if you want 2 randoms. Marchand with a random. Both your randoms are up, Larry. 27, Brad Marchand. Let me come back to that in a second. 27, Marchand. 28, Jack Hughes. Chris O. 29, Kevin Durant, the Durantula for Zach. And 30 is John Morant for Rob. That closes us. Iverson is 1 late. Sorry, Max. Let me see. Let me make sure that it is indeed 1 late. I did it right. Okay. So quickly, let me go up the top. A lot less randoms sold today. Don't let me bully you into not selling your randoms. You guys can always sell your randoms. I'm just letting you know that they might not sell and you'll get stuck with an extra spot if you don't really want that spot. I'm sure you guys know that, though. So we got 1 random here. There's only 1 random per spot, so 15-15 if you're doing the random thing. So Whit with a random up. Obi's looking to trade his random for Peppers. Going for the double guys you want. Caulfield, Mookie, Jefferson, Farm, Stockton, Rice. Marshawn, both randoms up. So Larry B and Larry B. I'll buy 2 random. Okay, so Mark, I'm going to leave you with yellow on this one. You've got those first 2 there. 1 random available is all right now for 15, if anybody wants it. 1 random up for 15, unless anybody else is trying to move them. Again, guys, don't ever let me bull you into selling. You can do whatever you want. Sometimes I don't let it sit for a long time if you're trying to do it, but I try to give you enough time on these. Next break after this, last one will be Fire Factory $2. Hopefully I've got Series 32 ready to go by Monday. If not, it should be ready by Wednesday at the very latest. We will also have weekend breaks this week. Thursday, tomorrow we'll drop another 3-boxer like this, but there will be an additional 6 jerseys to choose from. I'll try to put a couple fun ones in there, and then a Fire Factory full case. 1 random left, $15 there. I will give it a second. Like I said, I'm hoping we have a fun name in Fire Factory. Why did I put that yellow? That was an accident. Should just be this one. Nobody else out there wants 1 random for 15? If not, it'll stay with Larry until we see who it is, Larry. If you want to try to sell it, we can. Let's see what comes out of it. Should be just 31 names. So on this one, unlike other weeks, we're only going to have 1 sold. The final guy will be available for $10 instead of 15. Just need to be the first to claim it if it's a guy that you like. Final call on the last random for 15. Stream didn't cut out, right? I haven't seen a single comment since then. Someone want to give me a 10-4 or something? I don't really have problems like that with my stream, but still good. Thank you. Still good. Bill B, you'll take it? Okay. Don't have anyone to claim. I might have to find someone. I try to not target individual claimers. Once you hit, try to put something in for you. But if it's something that you guys want, I'll put it in for you. But that's not ever my goal. I don't want to handcuff you guys to people you like. Thanks, he says. Good luck. So, Mark, you got these 2. Bill B, you've got that one. It is fun to have a guy to chase, though. Unless it takes you 40 years like Stammer did. Okay, let's go to random. Let's paste the 31 here. On the 7th roll, the final guy will be available for $10 to whoever claims him first in the chat. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. TJ Oshie is our solo for $10. If anybody wants TJ Oshie, USA Hockey legend. Nick's got him. Okay, Nick, for $10 there on that one. Let me read off who has who, guys, and we can look at trades for a second here. Larry A., you've got Jason Witten. You sold your random to Mark. That's Andrew Vaughn. Mark, you also got De'Aaron Fox. I swear De'Aaron Fox is always one that goes to one of the randoms. Bill S., you had Ellie De La Cruz and Matthew Tkachuk. Larry V., you had Mike Allstott. Sadiq, you had Jokic and McGuire, Les, Williams, and T. Higgins. Chris O., Kaprizov, and Skinner. Guido, Jerry Rice, Terry McLaurin. Dell, you had Bo Nix and Nico Hischier. Chad, Justin Jefferson, Chris Mullen. Rob, Devonta Smith, Marcel Dion. Craig, Henrik Lundqvist, and Romeo Dobbs. Obi, you had Troy Polamalu and Jorge Posada. Just to get it out of the way, Guido, if you want to trade Julius Peppers for Jorge Posada, I'm sure Obi is looking to do that. Let us know. Jim, you have Rivera and Slavkovsky. Zach, you have Larry Bird and Nolan Arenado. Dell, you have Miko Rantanen and Bijan Robinson. Guido, Caulfield, and Peppers. Sodic, Perez, and Waddle. Nick, you had Shaquille O'Neal and Luke Kuechly. Adam, Mookie Betts, and Darcy Kemper. Sonic, Xavier Worthy and Wade Boggs. Bill S., Brett Favre, and Max Crosby. Guido, Zegras, and Shane Doan. Bill S., he's got James White and Rasheed Wallace. Sonic, you have John Stockton, Eric Dickerson, Chris O., Herbert, and Laporta. Guido, Stutzel, and Scherzer. Larry V., you have Brad Marchand. Bill B., you bought Tony Kukoc for the Bulls on the Mitchell and Ness. Chris O., Jack Hughes, and Doug Williams. Zach, Kevin Durant, and Mark Scheifele. Rob, John Morant, and Allen Iverson. Nick, you bought TJ Oshie. Okay. Let's see. Guido holding all. Okay. So he's holding Peppers. Where was I? Marcel Dion for sell or trade for Waddle. Who had Jalen Waddle? Sodic, do you want to trade Jalen Waddle for Marcel Dion? Did you get Bird? Someone did. No, Zach got. Did I put Zach's name when it should have been Sodic? I think I did because I remember him claiming Bird. Yes, that should be you. Sorry about that. If I messed you guys up. I don't know if I saw his name right after yours. I remember him claiming him the other day. Zach got in at the end, though. I think I messed that up. Sonic, you did get Larry Bird. I just scrolled up. You're one claim ahead of him on. Sorry about that, guys. That's my fault. So the night goes on. I get tired. I make stupid choices. Kemper for Kachuk. Kachuk went to... Bill asked, do you want to trade Matthew Kachuk for Darcy Kemper? Flames for Kings, both NHL. Keep your randoms. Okay, so that's a no. Posada for Peppers, that was a no. Higgins for Boggs. Lulu, just go sit up on the couch. You're good. Why can't I find that? There's Higgins. Where's Boggs? Sodic, Higgins for Boggs. You want to trade T. Higgins for Wade Boggs? What was the sure on the trade? Was that the Higgins for Boggs, or was it a one before that? Zach, you didn't get Bird. I must have read your name, but if you scroll up, I've got Sodic one comment ahead of yours. So I don't know what I did there. Right next to each other. You guys can let me know who you guys see too. I want to make sure I don't mess this up. But I've got Rivera for Jim, and then it goes Sodic Bird, Zach Bird. So I don't know if I just skipped Sodic's comment or what. Oh, the Dion for someone. It was Dion for... Good grief, guys. I can't. For Waddle. Yeah, so I don't know if I read your name off, Zach, if I just skipped his comment or what I did. And my screen keeps getting, you don't see it after the refresh? Do you guys see Bird ahead of, go to live chat too. Make sure you go live chat. I've got Jim with Rivera, then Sodic with Bird, and then Brugman with Bird. But I also have a Cole Caulfield stuck on my screen from Guido because of the way that YouTube's being tonight. Stuck in the middle of the screen. You see Sonic too. I don't know what happened the first time, Zach. Maybe it didn't show up for me either, and I read your name, but I definitely see it now, and it's one comment ahead. So I don't know what happened. I apologize for that. Making sure you guys see what I see. I'll do Higgins for Boggs. Okay. That was Les trying to get Boggs right. T. Higgins trade. Wade Boggs trade. Yeah, sorry, Zach. That's annoying. That's probably my fault too. I don't know if it wasn't there, if I just skipped through it. What was the trade for Adam? What did Adam offer? Kemper for Bijan? Is that what it was? Trying to keep up, guys. It's a billion things to look at. Dell, you have Bijan, and you're trading for Kemper from Adam. Okay. One of these trades is definitely hitting tonight. Okay, I got that one. Jorge Posada is for sale for $15. Iverson up. I doubt it. It went to Mr. Philly Man. Rob, do you want to sell Iverson? I'll see it. I'll trade for Posada. I see Sonic. Kuechly for Higgins. Higgins ended up going to Sodic. Do you want to trade again Higgins for Kuechly, Sodic? I'll trade for Kuechly, K. Kuechly. Giving you guys time on this, guys. T. Higgins. Okay. Nick and Sodic trade. I'll do Higgins for Boggs. Boggs is gone. Oh, you already did that one, yeah. I'll trade for Kuechly, no problem. I'll take Posada. You're going to buy Posada? Sold Jason. Okay, we're getting there. $15 for Posada. Lagging bad for you? Could be for everyone. Sometimes that happens. Refresh your screen. Thanks, Al. You're doing great. Oh, thank you. That'll work. Sold. It's lagging. Okay, I think I've gotten through everything. If you guys want to put one up there, if I missed one, please let me know. If it's lagging for you, refresh your screen, close out, come back in. Sometimes that helps. Okay, I'm going to close this and roll the bingo ball. What the freak happened to my Fire Factory claim post? Oh, yeah, see? It says my connection's unstable. Let's let it pass, guys. There's nothing going on. No one's even in my house. It should be fine in a second. Let me know if you're back. I think it